You know what, y'all? I've realized something. Most of us don't need another motivational video. It's not that we need to read another book or need to listen to another podcast. Because the truth is, most of us already know what we need to be doing. Most of us already know what we should be doing. We know. I guess the big question is, why are we not doing it? Why aren't we doing it? What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to episode 4 of the Royal Growth Conversations podcast, y'all. It is so good to be back in the house with y'all. Make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you know every time that I get ready to drop a video. All right. So this podcast is gonna go slightly different as of any other future podcast will as well. Until I get into the little rhyme and rhythm of how I want to do this, y'all. I want to have a little fun with it. I want to talk about more than one topic. You feel me? So we just gonna play with it a little bit. So today's topic that I wanted to touch on was information is not transformation. Have anybody heard that? Let me know down in the comments, y'all. Information is not transformation. And this is humongous. Okay? Let's look at it. We live in this world in which the world is overflowing with information. We can go on any platform and get information. Other people's opinions, true facts, fake facts, AI facts. You know what I'm saying? We have so much information, yet we are still starving for transformation. Does that make sense? Rest in that. How we got the information in front of us. We can access the information by any means necessary. However, we're still longing for the true transformation deep within. You can watch 100 videos on confidence. You can, you know, take 100 courses on confidence. And guess what? You still won't be confident. You can read 200 books on how to be successful and still not take the action. But that goes back to the question I had earlier, right? Why aren't we doing it? We know what we're supposed to do. We know what we're trying to do. Why aren't we doing it? Because knowledge changes nothing until it becomes applied. We can't do nothing with the knowledge that we have unless we start to apply it into our lives, and actually learn the lessons as we go. Knowledge plus action. Faith without works is dead, right? The Bible says my people will perish for lack of knowledge. That is true. However, you can have all the knowledge in the world, but still be stuck and stagnant, still be in the same place you were 10 years ago. How do we fix that? So I guess that kind of goes into the next topic, the addiction to preparation. Now, this one right here, this one will hit. Some people aren't procrastinating. Some people you can get it mixed up, right? So some people aren't procrastinating. In real life, they're not. They're just hiding. They're hiding inside of the preparation. Another course, another video, another certificate, another year, right? At this point, preparation becomes avoidance. Come on, y'all. This is a powerful conversation. I got something coming for y'all because I wrote a whole book on this. So just stay tuned, y'all. Just stay tuned. And I know this oh so well because this is why a lot of the stuff that I have prepared for everybody have that I've been dreaming, that still haven't got put out is because of this. It's because I'm stuck in the preparation of it to where it will never get put out because I always got to fix that one thing or that I got to always tweak that other one little thing before I put it out. And I'm so busy and fixated on everything just being perfect to where we look at me now, right? Of course, I know I've come a long way. However, I could have been a long way, but of course, I give myself grace, and as you should too. But I see the loop. I see the loop that I've been living, and I know that this is how I got to get out of it, right? Once I seen that path to get out of it, once I realized that I am not procrastinating, I'm not lazy, because I kept wondering why am I not getting anything done? It's not about it being lazy. It's not about, you know, just putting stuff off. It's an actual reason behind it. That fear, right? That fear of not knowing the outcome of what you're going to put out. That self doubt, right? Of not thinking that anybody even listening to what you're talking about. Because for real, y'all, I done had so many times that I sat down with myself and I'm just like, man, I'm over here talking. Is anybody even listening? Do anybody even care to hear what I'm saying? But I have to continue to remember that there is somebody out there that needs to hear whatever it is that I'm saying. And I don't know who this is for, but I need you to listen, honey, because this right here is for you. This is your time, your season to get up, to understand the power that is within you, and to know that you are capable of all the things that you dream of doing, right? Let me tell y'all something. And this is actually going into my next topic. But hold on one second. Hold on one second. My apologies. But this is definitely a powerful conversation because all of these things can be perceived as something different if we don't really pay attention and know ourselves, and be able to determine what's when something is off or when something's not going right, right? Like, know that, hey, know when to say, I'm not being lazy. It's something else that's stopping me from doing what I need to do. Or, like I told myself in my head the other day, I'm like, I know I need to do this. I know I need to do this and this and that. Why ain't I doing it? Like, what is literally stopping me? I literally had to stop and ask myself, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. So why am I not doing it? What is it? And it ended up being wanting everything to be perfect. It wasn't ready. It wasn't to my liking, right? When in reality it's not up to your liking. It was fear that I was dealing with, right? And that goes into my next topic. Fear disguised as logic. And some of us have to understand that fear rarely sounds like fear. It rarely sounds like scaredness, right? When you think of fear, what do you think of? Is fear will never be what you think it to be. Fear sounds like you're being responsible. Fear sounds like you're being practical, right? It sounds like logic. Example, fear sounds like um I'm waiting for the right time, right? Now, granted, divine timing is true, is real, right? However, there are times where we use that as an excuse not to go forth with whatever that it is that we are needing to go forth in because we're hiding that fear, right? It sounds responsible. Or it could sound like, I'm doing some more research. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple more courses in that department so that way that I know what I'm talking about. I want to make sure that I have enough information when in reality you have more than enough information. You have so much information that it will last you a lifetime, right? Or I'm not ready yet. That's some of our favorite. Put that in the comments if that's your favorite. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. But let me tell you something. The more that you continue not to be ready, you will never be ready. You will never be ready. You just have to do it. So, with all that being said, it's very important to know yourself. It's very important to know who you are, right? And have those values, those goals embedded, right? Have those accountability partners, those life coaches, right? That's helpful for you, that's able to hold you accountable in the things that will make you successful and the things that will make you hold yourself accountable in the getting the stuff done, if that makes sense, right? Because sometimes fear will wear a business suit. It won't look like fear. And you have to be able to know when to determine the time that you need to step back and look at the situation. You need to be able to determine that something is not right within. Why am I not going forward? Why am I stuck right now? You need to be able to ask yourself those questions. Okay? I feel like I just veered off a little bit, but that's okay. Let's get back to it. In my next topic, which I believe is probably going to be the last topic, but I want to have um a little section about what I've been learning, right? I want to keep y'all looped in. I want to let y'all know that, hey, I am a regular person just like you. Yes, I get on here and I do these YouTube videos. I'm just starting out too, right? And in all reality, y'all are holding me accountable, okay? Because how many followers I got? I think I got 29 followers. And I cannot tell you if I walk past somebody that subscribed to my channel, we're part number 4. We're part number 4. Holding me accountable. It's coming, honey. It's coming. Right? So I would like to let y'all in on what I've been learning, what I've been doing, and what I've been getting done. Um, so I've been building a website, and you all will be able to see that here shortly. I really didn't want to put this video out without the website being complete, but I see that I need to take my time with the website because I don't want it to just be thrown together. I want it to be well put together. I want everything to be able to be accessible and easy to find. So that's what I've been working on, building the website. Um, of course, just creating the content for the podcast and the YouTube channel and things of that nature. Like I told y'all earlier on in this episode that I created an ebook. It's called Kicking. Um, like I said in the podcast earlier, I did create a book, and that will also be available on my website. Once I get it up and running, I will. I haven't even launched it yet, so just stay tuned for that. It's just a lot of exciting new things that I've been really wanting to do. That I know that they're all on my vision board that I created earlier this year. So I'm just working towards a lot of the things that I want to do. I'm creating some courses. I have some free material for you all that will be on the website. You know that you can, follow along in the videos and actually have some tangible things that you'll be able to utilize with your as you go through the practices, or you want to go through the activities that we'll be doing on this channel. So I just been, that, and then of course, life happens. Um, yeah, so what do you do when life throws you lemons? You make lemonade. But yeah, so just been really working towards some things. Make sure that you all write down in the comments what have you been working on? I want to know what you all been working on. Have you been working on anything? Are you stuck and stagnant? What's going on with you? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this next segment, y'all, because this segment right here, we're going to be going a little deep, all right? This segment is what we call deep reflection. And I'm going to ask you a question. So if you do have a piece of paper and a pen, to go ahead and grab that right now, because I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to write it down. The question is, what do you already know that you are not acting on? What do you already know that you are not acting on? Write that down, then sit with it. Don't answer it immediately. Sit with it. Really think about it. Go deep within and be truthful with yourself. What is it that you know you're supposed to be doing? Or what is it that you know you have held yourself accountable for that you haven't gotten up and completed that task yet? What is that? And then the second part of that question is, what is holding me back? Sit with that and be completely honest with yourself. And then you'll be able to figure out how to move forward. That's a good question, y'all. Feel free if you wanna add your answer to the comments, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that, because you never know. Somebody else out there is probably going through the same thing and probably just need to see that somebody else is going through what they're going through. So write it in the comments. But that is our deep reflection this week. I want us to work on that, y'all. What is it that we are not doing? What is it that we are holding back from? What is it that we know good darn well we could have been had that task completed? So I want to go ahead and end today's episode, y'all. This was a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. I want to end this episode off with some affirmations, y'all. Remember, speak over yourself daily, because ain't nobody else going to do it for you. Pat yourself on the back daily, because ain't nobody else going to do it for you. And remember to celebrate those small wins, y'all. Come on, y'all, repeat after me. I trust myself enough to begin. I release the need for perfection. I stop waiting for certainty. I stop waiting for permission. I stop waiting for the perfect moment. I take the next step. I trust that clarity will come through action. I move. I grow. I become. I love y'all so much and thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you do the work, family. Do the work. All right? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until then, I will see you next time. Peace out.